And what democratic socialism is about is saying that it is immoral and wrong that the top 1/10 of 1% in this country own almost 90%, own almost as much wealth as the bottom 90%.
You don't owe the government anything. Your money is your money. Your wealth is your wealth. Your property belongs to you. The most important part of it is that they're going to radically transform the entire global economy and society by extension through these things called ESG standards. The problem with socialism is that you can't have diversity in socialism. It is impossible. It is literally tyranny of the majority. That's what socialism is.
Voting in slavery by majority rule does not make slavery just. It makes it slavery that you voted for.
That's right. Yeah, I think Benjamin Franklin said democracy is two wolves and a sheep deciding what to have for dinner.
Yes.
That's exactly what the situation is here.
Yeah.
We also talk about removing information that is problematic. Of course, anything that is medically unsubstantiated. So people saying like, take vitamin C, take turmeric, like those all will cure you. Those are the examples of things that would be a violation of our policy. Anything that would go against World Health Organization recommendations would be a violation of our policy. And so remove is another really important part of our policy.
Big tech has more power than big government.
This isn't for radical views. This is for very mainstream views.
For anybody who deviates from that leftist viewpoint, it's all sin and no forgiveness.
And so we simply just want to correct the corruption in this market.
If you even apologize or say, I'm sorry for that, do you think the mob's going to stop?
As Heartland does work with the entire nation, we have seen 59 pieces of legislation in 30 states, all attempting to challenge big tech censorship.
Free speech is sacrosanct.
Again, this section 230 explicitly says the purpose is to maximize user control, not Facebook control, not Google control, not platform control.
And you may not always agree with what's being said.
You know what? We live in a free country. It is okay to be wrong.
In our opinion, Heartland Institute, this is the most fundamental issue you'll consider this legislative session.
I'm not sure I understand the connection of what you're saying about masks and reinfection. We're talking about people who have never been infected before.
You're telling everybody to wear a mask, whether they've had an infection or a vaccine. What I'm saying is they have immunity, and everybody agrees they have immunity. What studies do you have that people that have had the vaccine or have had the infection are spreading the infection? If we're not spreading the infection, isn't it just theater?
No, it's
not.
not.
The vaccine and you're wearing 2 masks. Isn't that theater?
49 governors instituted some form of lockdown in their state.
This is 100% unconstitutional.
Governors are not gods. They are not Caesar and togas feasting on watermelon and exotic fruits. They are just men.
They conditioned their society to accept evil.
We're all just sitting at home watching Netflix hours after hour after hour, when really we want to get out there and solve problems to get the economy going again.
So the fact is, this virus is with us, and instead of having the focus of attention being on not catching the virus, the attention should be focused on minimizing the risk to vulnerable people.
Would there be any place for fossil fuels, including coal and fracking, in a Biden administration?
No, we would work it out. We would make sure it's eliminated.
This is actually not about green energy. It would be impossible to switch the entire electricity generation system in the United States over to renewable energy in just 12 years.
These guys are okay with spending trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars and not accomplishing anything.
Joe Biden has a whole bunch of other radical policies related to climate change.
The problem is both Biden and Harris have endorsed the Green New Deal. The energy provisions of the Green New Deal alone would cost the American economy $10 trillion. That's on Kamala Harris's website. That's what she admits to.
The surface of the earth, the oceans, vegetation on land is all very good at removing CO2. It gobbles it up.
If we cut our emissions to zero, it will do nothing.